My name is Dennis Vigil, and I work with Colorado Statewide Parent Coalition. Exciting program called Paso, which stands for Providers Advancing School Outcomes. My title is lead trainer. I support 2 mentors, trainers. We call them in Spanish tías, which is English for aunties. And I support them in the training that they do with informal child care providers. The term that's commonly used for informal child care providers is family, friends, and neighbor. The abbreviations are FFN. Latino children spend time being cared for. If by somebody, it's typically going to be by an FFN provider, family, friend, neighbor provider. The purpose of the Paso program was that we needed to pay more attention to Latino students coming into school, and that primarily meant coming into kindergarten. There has been a voluminous amount of research that shows many children, poverty children, Latino children, basically come to school not prepared for kindergarten. Right away in kindergarten, we already have the gap. The gap starts before school really begins.
What happens is that these children have no experience or exposure to what the schools expect when they get to kindergarten. They do not have the literacy skills, they don't have the social skills, not because they couldn't, but because they haven't had the opportunity to be exposed to the kind of learning environment that our schools are now expecting.
Las estadísticas que nosotros conocemos, los latinos, el 50% de los latinos abandonan la escuela, no la terminan, ¿okay? El 50%. Y muchas razones es porque se desaniman, porque no están aprendiendo al nivel que deben de aprender con sus compañeros, ¿verdad? Dejan de ir, a veces tienen que trabajar, ayudar a apoyar a la familia, soportar a la familia, hay muchas razones. Pero una razón primordial es que el niño se desanima porque ya viene atrasado y no se puede alcanzar.
Because of that lack of school readiness, the problem gets amplified. In Colorado today, there is an official state assessment. It's called Colorado Student Assessment Program. We call it CSAP. And it's an assessment that looks at reading skills or reading achievement levels and math and writing from the 3rd to the 10th grade. Typically, Anglo students range from 70% of them reach proficient or advanced all the way up to 90. The average for Latino students is from 20 to 45. So you can see the gap is very big.
We've known for over 50 years that there is an egregious achievement gap between Anglos and Latino children. It's not a little gap, it's 40 points.
It's, I think, a misnomer to think that the problem is at the 3rd grade and we better fix the 3rd grade up. The truth of the matter is that gap begins right at birth. One set of children are receiving a lot of support, and this other set of children are not getting that. So it's not at all surprising by 3rd grade, 8 years old, this gap's been widening. When you have 70% of Latinos not receiving any education except maybe a little 4-year-old Head Start support, it's not enough.
The schools have desperately tried for years to close or reduce that gap unsuccessfully, and it persists in every school district in this state and, of course, nationally.
To think that we can solve the problem at kindergarten is way too late. Paso is what I view as a comprehensive program. It is not just about how do we help children become pre-literate and ready for kindergarten. It's that, but it's a lot more than that. We have 30 sessions in our training program for these FFN providers. We typically meet twice a month, Saturday mornings. So we train on a variety of thematics, topics: literacy, math, communication, child development, multiple intelligences, which is a real asset-based perspective about looking at children's strengths, culture. We look at the importance of culture. We look at social-emotional. We look at social development. We look at all those. They're the first 7 sessions of the curriculum with health-related matters. So we pay attention to the health status of the child. It isn't just about the mental process, the cognitive process, the social, language, literacy process. It's about health as well. We make these sessions very dynamic, hands-on, very conversational, very interactive. So it's a 15, 16, 17-month intensive program. And at the end of the program, they're saying, I'm a teacher. And they are.
We have trained approximately 90 Latino family, friend, and neighbor care child providers.
La parte inicial del programa es encontrar a personas de la comunidad que cuiden niños en sus casas que sean latinos.
La estructuración de las visitas es de que llegamos a las visitas con una revisión de la clase anterior que tuvimos. Entonces nosotros le preguntamos qué le pareció la clase, qué fue lo que más aprendió y qué es lo que está haciendo con los niños acerca de lo que aprendió el sábado. Preguntamos también si hay algo que no entendió, algo que se le hizo difícil, y con el proceso pues ellas nos están diciendo, entonces nosotros tratamos de ayudarle. Después vamos y hacemos alguna actividad con los niños. Esto es la base de las visitas, reforzar lo que ellos aprendieron en la clase anterior y aplicarlo en el proceso que están cuidando los niños. Hacerle como, eso yo lo vi en la clase. Entonces se dan como una idea, conectan la teoría con la práctica y esto es algo muy, muy emocionante.
Vamos a ver, ¿dónde está tu cuaderno, Kisha?
Órale, David, para pintarlo. Mira, esta es la letra I, tenemos
tu nombre, así mira, vamos a hacer aquí.
Mi nombre es Eusebio Sánchez, tengo 27 años de edad, va con una de las proveedoras, mi niña de 3 años. Yo he mirado muchos cambios en ella ahora que está yendo ahí, porque antes la señora que la cuidaba nomás no la cuidaba, de que no se enfermara, no se cayera, no se trompezara. Uno de los cambios que hemos mirado, que ahora ya la niña ya se dedica más a pintar, a contar, a ponerle atención a los libros. Es un gran cambio que he mirado con mi niña.
Hemos escuchado continuamente y por mucho tiempo esta gran brecha que hay entre los latinos y a otros grupos cuando inician en la escuela, o por qué nuestra comunidad latina abandona la secundaria o la preparatoria, y hemos buscado muchas o miles, o hemos encontrado miles de razones, pero creo que este programa realmente está en el centro de esta deserción. Creo que este programa entra donde se crea toda esta problemática, en lo que es la educación temprana.
We have to prevent the gap, not remedy it once it's already established. And that's, again, what Paso is about. It's to prevent the gap, to give these children the same support educationally, with health and all these development skills that other children have.
Julián, vamos a hacer tu nombre aquí.